Hello, my people. Welcome. From the top of negotiation between Iran and
If you're
America.
watching this, then I'm not around anymore. If you don't know, I'm from Iran. And a massacre happened in the past few weeks by our government, which is more like a bandits group. More than 40,000 people died, killed, massacred. More than Russia and Ukraine war, and more than Israel and Palestine war. I want to make this video to send a message to America and to the West in general. Tomorrow, on Friday, President Trump is going to make a deal with this regime. I mean, he told us to keep protesting, and we did it. We trust him. To make a deal with this regime is to betray all those people who died. So, please, I beg you, do whatever you can to stop this deal. I mean, many people say that we should take matters in our own hands, but how can you fight people with guns? I mean, it's not just the government. The government itself hired terrorist groups, Muslim terrorist groups, to kill people. And we still don't know what they did with the bodies.
So we pray America and Iran settle this once and for all, because we have seen a lot of lives being lost due to this war. We can see from an Iranian here over in this video stating that people have died even more than the war between Russia and Ukraine, and also between Palestine and Israel. So it is something that needs to be addressed once and for all, and let the people live. Now let's be hearing this from the horse's mouth.
We have a massive flotilla right now going over to Iran. We'll see what happens. I think they want to make a deal. I think it'd be foolish if they didn't. We took out their nuclear power last time, and we'll have to see if we take out more this time.
Do you think a deal with Iran, with this current regime, would ever really stick?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I know one thing. They want to make a deal. They wouldn't talk to anybody else, but they're talking to me. But, you know, it's a good question. A lot of people say no. And I would say that I'd rather make a deal. It's got to be a good deal. No nuclear weapons, no missiles, no this, no that, all the different things that you want. But some people worry that they've been very dishonest with us over the years, right? Very dishonest. Obama and Biden, what they did in terms of creating a monster with Iran was terrible.
Now, a lot has been asked about the prophetic meaning if America continues to fight Iran. On what is the biblical meaning of Iran fighting America, or America fighting Iran, either way around. So we'll be listening and hearing from some prominent men of God to hear what this fight is all about prophetically.
So listen, by the time I'm coming to you, and I have to put it to you this way, I mean, we're recording this and we're dropping this as quickly as possible, but I'm looking at the clock right now and I'm telling you what's up with Iran and the United States and what's going on in the Middle East is something that if we were to dial down and look at Bible prophecy, it's not very clear. Here's the reason why. Iran is in a situation to where it either backs down and agrees with the world to surrender its nuclear ambitions to destroy Israel, or they do something which might look really dumb to us, and that is attack the U.S. forces that are there in the Middle East. Most often history tells us that the first real big attack by Iran, if they do it, will not be against the U.S., but it will be against Israel. The Islamic mindset in Iran is this way. If the U.S. is going to destroy us because of our ambitions that we're not going to surrender, then we're not going to shoot at the U.S. first. We're going to make our first shot count, and that is we're just going to nuke Israel. We're just going to blow Israel out of the land. That's what they're thinking. That's Islamic doctrine and policy. How's this going to play out? We can't put our finger down in Jeremiah or Ezekiel 38 on this one. This is different. Could this be something that turns out to be completely something that we didn't see coming? What if the United States is greatly humbled? What if somehow with this incredible material that we have in the region, what if it doesn't go well? I pray that that's not the case. But friends, we know something. Persia must exist long enough to fulfill the Ezekiel 38 battle. Persia is not going to go anywhere. There may be a change of regime. The U.S. might be victorious. But we know this. There's no mention of America in Bible prophecy. But there is the mention of Persia in Bible prophecy. And that's in Ezekiel chapter 38. So look at the news through a biblical world lens and stay tuned.
I know you're still eager to hear from our man of God, Prophet Uebert. Now listen to what he has to say about this.
It will look like an arms war, a battle between nations. Then America is not started with Venezuela. Venezuela is what you saw. But what about what you did not see? And I'm starting from there, then I'll go to some of your favorite countries. This is not the end of the world. It is the end of the version of the world people assumed would continue. God is about to do something that is changed everything, even the direction of the nation will be changed by it. And of course, the country many people want to hear is the United States. In the United States, the dollar system will be questioned from inside, not outside. It will be the people questioning it. Wow. A crisis centered on commercial real estate in major cities, New York, all these places, Chicago, San Francisco, all these, they're going to be state and municipal pension systems that are going to go down. It's going to be something that when you look at it, you're going to say, why is everything imploding? It will be as if the dollar system was only being held by the power of the mouth. Wow. Just the power of gab. So systems that stood as strong in America will begin to crumble. And listen, I'm saying this as a supporter of Donald Trump, but I'm just telling you where you're going to find problems in the nation. There's going to be a lot that will begin to take place. It will look like war is not war. It will look like arms, an arms war, a battle between nations. Then America is not started with Venezuela. Venezuela is what you saw. But what about what you did not see? What about the changes of power you did not see? And that's not where I'm going. So inside the states, we're seeing something I saw with countries, where I saw countries like packages. Like a country is being given to someone. I saw Greenland in a star-spangled banner. It was as if though it was now not a protectorate of another country. You get the point? Where a nation is now protecting another country like it owns the other country. So I said I saw Greenland being issued, being offered like a box like this, and it's wrapped in a star-spangled banner. But it was like behind the scenes, that people will take time to actually notice it is gone. I don't know if you're getting this. Yes, sir. And I'm starting from there, then I'll go to some of your favorite countries. It shall be a time when you see that even the middle class will look like it's disappearing. To the point people will say it was not even there. The same thing that will happen with properties, even in China, will happen the same way. Where it will officially die, but the people will still try to make it survive. Are you getting this? Yes, sir. There's going to be restructuring, a public signal that home ownership is no longer the primary way of doing business. And of course, we have the way of losing global power, still gaining power. Here the dynamics so that you understand when we're talking about China, so that those who are intellectuals understand what I'm saying before we get to where you want me to get to. What is America stopping? When you see them stopping oil, are they stopping it because they want to take oil? That's not what is happening. What is happening is Africa is joined with regards to BRICS. They're trying to create a currency to rival the US dollar. So what America is doing is to stop China from getting the oil that it needs. Of course, they get I don't even think it gets to 10% of fuel from Venezuela. But if they have that and they are open to the over 300 barrels, we're talking about something that is bigger than even Saudi Arabia's reserves. For example, Venezuela has the largest reserves of oil of any country. Wow. Number two, it is the largest deposits of gold, more than all the mines of Africa combined. So when you have a vast deposit of minerals, all right, and resources like Venezuela, and China has access, Russia has access, what that means is if they tap into a deeper reserve of all these things, BRICS will become a thing. So if BRICS becomes a thing, America is useless.
Yeah. Wow.
And it can be useless in the time of a president who doesn't want you to think he is useless. All right. I'm trying to explain to you. So many people say, there is oil, there is gold, there is this. That's not what he's doing. He's a businessman. All he's trying to do is protect the dollar. But when you have the dollar and you have the BRICS, all right, right now here in Zimbabwe we have what is called the ZIG. Now imagine them joining BRICS, and BRICS has become now better than America. We can no longer be controlled by anybody. It's now these new countries that are coming up, and America is doing everything to stop it from happening. And I understand with what happened to Venezuela, a lot of people think, Venezuela, we're going to see a lot of things on Venezuela. We're going to see a lot of power move, and Venezuela is all about oil. It has nothing to do with oil. Zero to do with oil. But people are not getting it. They didn't wake up to the system. There's nothing to do with it. And when we have time, I'll deal with it. Are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
The Lord said, I have a revival set for Latin America. And it will grow, not from the crop of men and women of God I've used in the past. Not from men that have names. Not from women with names, but from young kids, young boys, young women, young men who will rise with a new voice, with a new prophetic mantle that has not been corrupted by anything. And Latin America will see a move like never before. Are you getting this?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That by that move, even unrest will be arrested. And the forces that will try to turn the economy down, upside down, will see policy reversal because of prayer. When it comes to China, it is also trying to protect itself by putting forward plans to get resources somewhere else. In the Chinese language, they really don't have the name for crisis. That means every word that is closest to the word crisis is the word that is closest to the word crisis is opportunity. So whenever they are doing something, they see opportunities when they get into trouble. They don't just get into trouble. They get into trouble by seeing opportunities. Are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
Now. And the fall that then happens is they see from here, are you getting this?
Yes,
so the Chinese word for crisis is what? Wei Ji, which means crisis, while Ji means opportunity. In the ancient Chinese philosophy, opportunities often arise from crisis. That's exactly their word. So when we have it in our language or in African languages, crisis means cry. Trouble is coming. That's it. There is no solution inside our crisis. So when they see something dangerous, they look at something else. So they were going to focus on property. They were going to focus on real estate. And we're talking about nations as real estate here. They didn't get what I just said.
Nations.
So when they turn to other nations to get the wealth, the people inside who don't have that capacity, they now look for home ownership, commercial buildings. And then when that happens, global markets will reprice China permanently, not temporarily.
Permanent.
And China will also continue to get in, but China, this moment, will be very wise and clever. It will not do it like the British did, where they made noise while it's colonizing. This year is the time where they get in and move in, and their plan is only to loot.
Yes.
Of course, the nations are what we're here for. And sometimes nations can be very, very little to you in your thinking. But God deals with nations. In fact, the Bible says discipling nations.
Yes, sir.
God expects us to actually be discipling nations.
Yes, sir.
Meaning to say a nation should be like a person, according to you. Talking about the God mode here, what are we talking about? So sometimes Christians are too myopic that when they hear a nation, they have a problem. They want to hear some individual prophecies. But we came here to talk about the Lord's plan for the nations and what He's saying for the nations. It's actually another what the future holds, but just what God is saying about nations.
Good News World with Uebert Angel, provoking a reaction and always worth hearing.